Hello everybody, welcome to the Galaxy's Greatest YouTube channel. My name is Austin Peffer, I am the Galaxy's Greatest, and we are on the road to Wrestlemania! That's right guys, Wrestlemania is coming in a few short days, or maybe it's today if you're watching it on the day of, or maybe it already happened if you're watching it way ahead, which, why are you watching this video? Today, it is WrestleMania 35 predictions. We are going to start off with the three matches that I believe, as of right now, they're advertised for the kickoff. Might change, who knows? WWE likes to do that. But first we have the Women's Battle Royal, the second ever Women's Battle Royal. Now one of the winners I could see being is Asuka. Her run at first as Women's Champion was good, and then after the Royal Rumble, she just became an afterthought, and you know, it's just, that sucks. It's like, poor Asuka. Like, I question WWE sometimes, but I feel like Asuka should win this match because, you know, they owe her a lot more. It's the least they could do to, like, get her rep back up. But yes, Asuka is my number 2 pick to win the Women's Battle Royal. But my number 1 is Lacey Evans. Now, all she's been doing is just coming out during random segments and even matches now. But I feel like they might be strongly pushing Lacey Evans after WrestleMania, so I think a good start might be having her win the Women's Battle Royal. So, with that said, Lacey Evans is my number 1 pick to win the Women's Battle Royal. We move on to the Cruiserweight Championship match. Buddy Murphy, current Cruiserweight Champion, takes on former friend Tony Nese. I saw this match at a live event in Hershey. It was a really good match. Now I'm going to predict Buddy Murphy to retain the title here, and it's more so because, you know, it feels like there's going to be a lot of title changes at this WrestleMania, and not every title can change hands, and this seems like it might be a feud that continues. I don't watch 205 a lot, granted, but I think they're going to keep the title on Buddy Murphy. I just have that feeling. I could see Nese winning it, but I got a feeling it's going to stay on Buddy Murphy. But let's move on to the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. My top 2 winners. So winner number 2, I have Ali. My dog doesn't like the name change, apparently. I feel like WWE's really behind him. I feel like they want to give him a legit push, and I could see him winning the Battle Royal here, and it would give him some great momentum for sure. But my number 1 pick, and yeah, it's the obvious one, but it's Michael Che. The number 1 pick is Braun Strowman to win this. I mean, it's just, it's almost too obvious, but I mean, they might as well just give it to Braun. Now, I could see this match somehow going on the main card because, you know, celebrities. So let's move on to the main show, starting with the match just most recently announced this week on SmackDown. A fatal 4-way tag match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The Usos defend against Aleister Black and Ricochet, The Bar, and Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, from what I've heard, the Usos apparently just re-signed with WWE, so sounds like they're not going anywhere anytime soon. Assuming the shakeup happens after WrestleMania, I feel like the Usos are due for a move. I feel like they're going to go to Raw, so I can see them dropping the titles here. Now to who? This may surprise you, but I'm going to go with Rusev and Nakamura. I mean, it seems like they're both kind of frustrated with the company and not all in with staying in, and no, that's not a pun. I could see them maybe putting the titles on them to try to keep their morale up and hopefully keep a hold of Rusev and Nakamura. So for that reason alone, and sometimes you just gotta mix it up. Sometimes you just gotta mix up your predictions. I'm gonna go with Rusev and Nakamura to win the titles here. We have Kurt Angle's final match. Who knows, maybe something happens afterwards, but Kurt Angle goes one-on-one with Baron Corbin. Yeah, I'm predicting Kurt Angle to win this match. What's going to happen afterward? I feel like it's going to be a short match. I feel like it's going to be ankle lock, tap out, victory, something like that. But maybe John Cena pokes in. Who knows? We'll see. Next, we have a Falls Count Anywhere grudge match between The Miz and Shane McMahon. I'm going with The Miz to win this one, but the question isn't who's going to win. The question is, what's Shane McMahon going to jump off of? Or what is Shane McMahon going to get thrown off of? I feel like he's going to tease a jump off spot, and then he's going to say, nah, I'm not doing this. I'm the best in the world. I don't need to do this shit. And then The Miz is probably going to climb up, takes him down, and that's probably going to be the spot. You heard it here. That's what I'm predicting. But yes, I have The Miz over Shane McMahon. Next up, we have the Women's Tag Team Championships on the line as champions Sasha Banks and Bayley take on the returning Beth Phoenix, teaming up with Natalya, versus Nia Jackson Tamina versus the Iconics. One thing I feel like is that Sasha and Bayley aren't going to retain the titles. I have a strong feeling we're going to get new champions here. I'm going to pick Beth Phoenix and Natalya. I mean, I don't know if Beth Phoenix is going to be returning for the long run, but I can see them doing her a solid and giving her the victory and giving Natalya a victory. It's going to be such a big weekend for her, inducting her father into the Hall of Fame. I assume she's inducting, but yes, her father's going into the Hall of Fame, and much deservedly so. I'm going to go with Beth Phoenix and Natalya, but I kind of want the Iconics to win. Next, we have a match that I am not 100% sure is going to happen now, but we have the United States Championship, Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio. Now, the reason I say that is because apparently Rey Mysterio is injured. Now, they're keeping the match announced right now. It's not certain whether or not Rey's going to be able to compete for this match. If not, they'll probably replace him with like Kevin Owens, maybe? I'm going to go with Samoa Joe. I feel like Rey is almost a little too predictable. I'm going to go Samoa Joe here. Next up, we have Bobby Lashley defending his Intercontinental Championship against the Demon, Finn Balor. I'm going Balor. When in doubt, go with the Demon. No holds barred. Triple H versus Batista. If Batista wins, Triple H's career is over. I'm going to go with Triple H. That's all I really got to say about it. Really looking forward to this match. One of the top matches I'd say I'm looking forward to. So we move on as AJ Styles takes on Randy Orton. AJ Styles winning, I don't know, I feel like it's almost too predictable. And sometimes WWE's like, no, we're not going super predictable. We're going to have the other guy win. It's like you're expecting this guy to win, and then he doesn't. And I feel that, not only that, I feel like Orton, I feel like WWE loves to have Orton win at Mania. Am I the only one who feels that way? Am I the only one? But yes, I'm going to go with Randy Orton, and I guess you could call it an upset, over AJ Styles. Next, we have Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. Roman's first singles match back, I believe, officially. I'm going to go with Roman Reigns over Drew McIntyre because feel-good moment. Next, we have the WWE Championship match. Daniel Bryan, the current WWE Champion, takes on Kofi Kingston. A wonderful story they've had for Kofi. Is it just me, or does it feel like Daniel Bryan has somewhat been an afterthought in this feud? I mean, it's been all about Kofi, but I almost feel like Daniel Bryan has not gotten as much attention as you think a champion would. I don't know if I'm the only one who feels that way, but that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. I'm going to go with Kofi winning here. I'm not 100% sure on it. I feel like this is what I feel like should happen. I feel like they should give the belt to Kofi, give him a month, and give it back to Daniel Bryan. I feel like that can work, because I feel like Daniel Bryan as champion is just too good right now, this whole angle. So I say, give Kofi a nice little run, but then give it back to Daniel Bryan and let him continue doing his thing. Universal Championship, Brock Lesnar takes on Royal Rumble winner Seth Rollins. I'm going to go with Rollins here, but I'm getting that feeling that they're going to keep it on Brock again. And if they do that, I know where they're going with this. I'm going to take Seth Rollins here. I'm going to take Seth Rollins to win the Universal title, because I feel like Brock losing at Mania is just long overdue at this point. Finally, the main event. Raw Women's Championship, SmackDown Women's Championship, Royal Rumble winner. Winner take all. Well, you can't take the Royal Rumble victory, but winner takes all the championships. Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey versus SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte versus the Royal Rumble winner Becky Lynch. I gotta go with Becky here. Becky's just a badass. I mean, but then again, I feel this feud feels like it's been overdone. Like, I feel like it should have been Ronda versus Becky, and adding Charlotte and everything kind of like killed a little. I mean, they were making it work, but I feel like there's been almost too much happening in this feud, and I don't know, like, and I'm glad they're kind of like making Ronda like legit badass again, but I don't know. I feel like there's almost too much going on in this feud. Am I the only one who feels that way? Am I the only one? I don't know. I'm going with Becky Lynch to win both championships here. And that's it. Those are my predictions. So, do you agree? What do you think is going to happen at WrestleMania 35? Are you excited for WrestleMania 35? Let me know in the comments down below. Give a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And hey, while you're here, hit subscribe for more content by the Galaxy's Greatest. Until next time, I am Austin Peffer, the Galaxy's Greatest. And I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy WrestleMania, friends.